parents lied to us when we've come to report the matter.
They did.
They did.
Like they lied.
Okay, so these lies have even found a way to go with us into our adult life, and we still lie sometimes. These lies that maybe now we can now call myths, and
yeah. Now that we're grown, even though we know that they were lies, we just find ourselves somehow living through, because we've been kind of molded
into believing it was
the truth.
We grew up
So-
and then we found out it was a lie. And then, because we grew up with it, it's not a part of us. We cannot just let it go. And sometimes we say the lies also to our children. That's the point.
Unfortunately, we're passing it on as well.
Welcome to That Nigerian Thing.
Yeah, Nigerian Thing is a show where we talk about the ways, our unique ways as Nigerians, how we react, how we behave in certain situations. Thanks for being with us today. My name is Ene Kenyawi.
And I am Sylvia Ishewe. AKA what?
Ishe.
Yeah, you can call me that. Okay. So today we're looking at myths, Nigerian myths that are stuck with us.
Yeah. Now, myths, they say, are folklore genres comprising narratives that are sometimes, that sometimes play a fundamental role in our lives.
I think they told us those myths to shape our moral behavior. As we grew up, so that to shape us to shape our character, in fact. That is why most of those myths were told. But we'll look at some of those myths that were told to us and why they were even lies and why they told them in the first place. And if you are still living by it, why do you still live by it? But the question we want to know is, we need as much myths as possible from you right here on the show. So feel free to drop your comments and let us see if the lies is still living with you.
But really, these myths were mostly told just so that we could be scared from doing the wrong things.
Another reason.
What society saw as wrong. You understand? Like you said, really, really molded us into who is acceptable by society. Now, in a typical Nigerian home, there are things our parents told us that live with us through time, indeed, and they're still living with us,
and we get to pass it on to our children,
and children pass it on and on. It keeps going on and on, and the cycle, it's a continuous cycle. Although we can say with authority that these tales are definitely false.
I'm saying it.
Well, Sylvia, since some of these things, did that time, so let's just leave them.
How can somebody tell me that if I eat popo or papa, anyway, when I walk along in the morning, I'll go mad?
Sylvia,
yes, I was told that growing up. That even up till now, it stuck with me. I can't eat papa. I can't eat papa in the morning. I have to wait till sun don't come out before I will start eating. Yes.
What's the rationale behind that?
I don't even know. I'm still thinking. Like, is it because it's soft? Maybe. And then we were told, if you take it, apart from the going bad, if you take it, you will purge something. And so you don't take it till it's afternoon, or maybe you've had your meal, your breakfast before you can now take it.
Exactly.
So we get
maybe your parents just wanted you to have a real meal before fruits. I don't know. Growing up, maybe they knew that. Okay, children like to eat stuff that they like, and once they enjoy it and they are full, they are not eating the real meals anymore. You understand?
Yeah.
So maybe they just wanted to put that in place so that they make sure that you eat your real meal before anything else.
But I still love papa. Up until now, but I take it in the afternoon. You see, it's stuck. So let us know what myth you were told to believe as a child, and you still apply as an adult. It's going to be interesting, right?
Sylvia, I don't sleep at night. I do not sweep at night. I'm telling you till today.
So even when you're leaving the house early the next morning.
Yes.
You
if I need to
tidy up and
I tidy up in the evening when there's still daylight.
Wait, when do you consider night? When darkness don't?
Yes, now once darkness don't reach, night don't come. Because I was told growing up that if you sweep at night, you're sweeping away your wealth.
I know that. Like I was told was if you sweep at night, you're calling spirits. Yeah.
what I was told about calling spirits was if you whistle at night, you know that at night, you're calling spirits. I wonder why.
Okay.
Maybe that one was just
that one
don't make noise at night or something.
Don't make noise, right?
Or something. Yeah, just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Like you can't be playing like you would as a child during the day at night. So
exactly.
Just be quiet and
just mellow and go to bed.
Okay, so let's look at all the myths. If you have any, please drop in the comment section, and then we will take it and see if we are stuck with it or you're still stuck with it. Anyway. So there's a myth that when somebody walks over a sleeping body, like somebody is sleeping and then you walk over just to cross, that it means that you are a corpse.
Who is the corpse? The one lying down?
No.
The person.
The person.
The person who's walking across.
You go die.
Hey!
I had that one. I was like, what? So when you see somebody lying down, you can't just jump over. Yes,
I don't walk across.
I don't even find it okay for you to do.
Yes.
So you have to walk around the person to get to your destination.
I think it's just not nice to walk across somebody. Maybe, I don't know. But what they told me about this one was, like when you're sitting down and you have your legs stretched out. If somebody walks across your legs, if you let somebody walk across your legs, you are going to grow up and give birth to somebody who looks like that person. Can you imagine? Now you are going to grow up and you have a baby.
So you find yourself not trying to find yourself in that situation.
Whenever you found someone trying to cross your legs, you quickly fold up your legs.
Yeah.
Like, don't cross my legs. I don't want to have a child that looks like you.
Yeah. What if the person is like lanky?
I'll say, then you stretch his legs.
Lanky, come on, pass.
My legs.
Oh my God. Okay, so welcome all of you. I see you all. Thank you, Pastor Joe Barnabas, for joining us today. He says, good afternoon, ladies. So glad seeing you after a while. Oh yes, it's been a while.
So happy to have you on the show too, Pastor.
Okay. In my place, we were told that women and children don't eat gizzard.
Yes!
How can we finish this show without mentioning this one? Thank you, Pastor.
This one is a general one in the whole of Nigeria. It's true.
And till now, I don't eat gizzard.
Are you kidding?
Anyway, Pastor goes on to say it's for daddies of the house. Still don't know why.
Hey. See, many of these myths were created by men. Let's tell the truth. It's true.
It is true.
There's another one they say in my place that pregnant women are not allowed to eat eggs. I don't know for what reason. And it's this kind of thing. The gizzard is one of the sweetest parts of the chicken.
Yeah.
So I
don't like gizzard up because of these myths. Yes, because
of this. Since I grew up.
So when I see it, I look for the male in the house. Even with my son, I can give it to him.
Really?
Yes. It's not for me.
Sometimes I go
when I'm supposed to be enjoying
to the market and I buy a whole pack of gizzards and I make it for myself. Like for all the years I've missed gizzards because of this myth.
Now they do giz dodo. With plantain, gizzard and plantain together. That delicacy. How can you miss it? Thank you, Pastor Joe.
Thank you
for sending in this one and reminding us that the male population they're actually the ones that came up with most of these myths that we find in Nigeria.
And because of that, you find that most of the time the meats suit the men rather than the women.
For that egg one you mentioned, so I know somebody who came to live with another person, and so whenever they say, okay, boiled egg, we're having egg with noodles or something this morning, the person will am I a monk? Like, I should buy for myself to egg. Like she's seeing it as if egg is not for her, it's for the organs or the person, the owner of the house.
It's a special thing. It's the meat. It's the meat. It's for everybody.
It's for everybody. It's protein. Protein for everybody. So let us know. Keep bringing in your comments. What myths were you told to believe as a child and you still apply as an adult? And speaking about families and not eating egg or not eating gizzard, and the lapse of the chicken.
Hey, the lapse that's for who?
It's for daddy or mom.
Hey,
in fact, it's for daddy. It's for daddy. We will now come and be eating the leg the way they like this.
The leg and the neck and the head. Those are the parts for children.
But that one didn't stick. It's not stuck with me anymore. When I see that part, I beg I throw it at it. What? There's no meat there. No meat. Some people find it like that's their best part. I think.
Yes, I know quite a number of people who still prefer those parts to the lap and chicken breast and all that. Yeah, even as they're growing up.
Yes, they say that the chicken breast it has too much flesh. It doesn't taste good. So you have to eat the one that has the
What's that?
the one that has the bone. That you can crackle. Oh my god. Yes, those are some of them.
Okay.
Then pregnant woman.
Yeah, they say when someone walks over a pregnant woman, there is a high possibility that the child might turn out to be a lookalike. It's just like that one I was saying that we were told, even growing up as kids, that if somebody walks across your legs, the child will give birth and the child will look like
all right.
person.
So now it's rainy season, eh? So they now said, sometimes the rain will just fall. And then after 1 minute or 5 minutes, sun you'll be like, this heavy rain that just fell. Yeah. What is happening? There's a myth that when the sun and the rain collide, that it means the lion is giving birth. Oh! Yes. So when I this myth, not like I know it's a lie, but it just comes back to mind. Like
for us, it said it was
lion is giving birth somewhere.
Like elephant is giving birth. Yes. But come to think of it, are you trying to say if that doesn't happen, the lion or elephant isn't giving birth?
So the myth just helped us have wild imaginations of what was going on in the jungle, and the animal kingdom. So there's this one also,
eating pawpaw and at the same time drinking Coke, or drinking Gary and Coke. Those two combinations,
that time they'll say it's mineral
and Coke.
When you take mineral
and you take pawpaw at the same time, or Gary and Coke, they're ready to die.
Child.
Do you know somebody actually explained this thing to me when we were growing up? That
tell me something.
There's that combination will cause some kind of chemical reaction.
Is he a chemist?
Wait, now they come. And before you know it, the thing will now cause one kind of thing in your stomach, and your stomach will explode.
Oh, me, I never witnessed anybody. Growing up, the tummy exploded because the person took minerals and pawpaw.
I never even saw anybody who knew anybody that this happened to. I wonder where it came from. And to think that this just came, I think maybe it started around the 90s or so. And it just went wild. And before you do it, some people even believe it's mango and Coke or so. There was one like that. If you're taking mango and Coke, you will die.
Yes. But that one's stuck anyway. Right now, I can't do those two combos.
Really?
I can't. How can I just finish eating mango and then take this thing and drink? I will be reminded of this myth.
I'm sure I've done that like several times, but I just can't remember.
I know some people will do that. Some people will do that and say, let me see now. Let me see. That's what they told me. Well, they deprived me of this combo. Now that I'm an adult,
now
I must
tempted to try it today.
You want to try? No.
Okay, they also told us that if a boy touches a girl, she'll get pregnant.
Is that one stick? It did stick to a certain extent. It did.
It stuck. It actually stuck.
Yes.
Like for a very long time, I found myself really avoiding boys. As in, don't come in my space. You go to school and on your desk you draw a line. You don't want your benchmate who is a boy to cross the line to your side.
Yes, you guys doing like this is a girls' area.
Yes,
boys sit down there.
So we don't come and get pregnant because they said touch us.
But this myth was actually told to help people stay moral.
Yeah,
and all.
Stay. Put yourself together.
And respect your body. Something like that. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so this one, I like money. So there's this myth about when the left hand is itching and when the right hand is itching.
Left, right?
The left, when it itches you, that means money is coming.
Oh.
But if it's the right that is itching you, that means you're going to give money. And so we fear, up to now, I fear this one itching me, the right one. So I like to give money, But so that I don't have to give plenty money. But let me. So this one should eat more so that I can give.
See me looking at my hands like I'm hoping it starts itching.
So the first time I had this meal, I was now looking for the scratch to come.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never felt
looking.
it. But all the time that I've had scratches on my palm, it's always been here. Yes, my sister. I'm still
so
waiting
have you
for
really
this
been
one.
giving?
I'm still yes.
Please let's scratch.
Yes, it won't scratch at this one. So I'm waiting for this one to scratch.
Hand each, right hand of Sylvia each. Oh, nice.
So
okay.
To date, this actually so many people still believe this.
Yes. Like a few days ago, honestly, I had some kind of itching on my hand. And now it didn't even occur to me until this program started, but it was on my left hand.
And you got money.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
This one really a myth.
I did. I don't know if I'll call it a coincidence, but okay, like
most times people say it's a coincidence, but yeah, it's actually a myth.
Okay.
Told to us.
Whatever.
So now, we had a question.
Yeah. Yes, we asked the question. What's the question again? What myth were you told as a
child growing up?
Even though you found out it wasn't true growing up, you still stick by it. And we got some comments on our Facebook page from Asma Sani. She said, if you get Gary and mango, it will react in your belly and you will die.
You see, we said it.
Just what we said.
Yeah, that was what Asma said.
And Oluwayinka Ajibade says, if rain is falling and the sun is shining at the same time, it is believed the lioness just delivered. Oh, true.
It was a common one.
Oh, I see. Chinyere Ihekwereme, she says, the first person you see in the morning will tell how your day will go.
Yeah.
Again, the first person that buys from you will determine if many people will patronize you or not.
This one stuck. Even me, when I go into a shop and I buy, and the person says, you're the first person price it well. I say, don't worry, market will come. I find myself doing that.
I find myself praying for them. That, because of me. I be
good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, so comments again from Pastor Joe. Thank you. Growing up amidst these myths helped groom our morals and also bring orderliness to the community.
Totally. I totally agree, because most of these myths were just to make you avoid doing the wrong things in the society.
True. Now look at what we did or what we still do when we go into those shops. We pray for those people.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so it helps us relate better with people. Yeah. That is another good thing about the Nigerian myths that we were told.
Even the myth about if a boy touches you as a girl, you get pregnant.
So you avoided unwanted pregnancies.
Avoided so many. It could have been so many mistakes at the time. Yeah.
It's like this time around, where people are not believing this myth anymore and saying it's false. That is why we are seeing what we are seeing in this percent.
Maybe we should start creating more.
We need creations. This was our forefathers told us. Yeah. And it was passed down. And we can create our own and pass it down.
Yes. I think apart from that, even the old and existing ones, many of us have forgotten to pass on to the younger upcoming generation. You understand? So maybe we should make an extra effort, because most of these stories were told maybe like in the villages, like you're learning from the elders, and other people around. These days everybody is hustling and bustling, and forgetting many of these things. So maybe we should make an extra effort to pass on the myths to the upcoming
So let's look around us now. If we were to make a myth out of what is happening around us, maybe the insecurity in Nigeria, we will now say
they'll say if you go out at a certain time, they'll kidnap you.
And you're bad. But you see,
no. But when you were in primary school, did you hear the word "bomo bomo"? Okay, I schooled in Lagos State, and back then they used to say, "Bomo bomo is outside. Bomo bomo is outside."
Yes, that's true. We didn't call it bomo bomo, but yes, we used the movie Karishika.
Okay.
So we say a ghost, so he's outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know what bomo bomo was. I thought it was a spirit or something. It was when I grew up I realized it was a kidnapper. So back then we were told those stories just so that you're not walking alone or you're not walking aimlessly in school and around. those kinds of things. So,
and now where they say if you see something, say something. Talking about community, being vigilant, and you being security conscious. So maybe the myth would be, and then help out. See something, say something. We can't make out something out of that one. But yes, we've been looking at what myth were you told to believe as a child, and you still apply as an adult. And we went through our list. For those joining us, we talked about the combo, mango and minerals.
Yes, minerals.
Or you call it a soft drink. When you take those two, that you will die or you will go mad. And so people, even in their adulthood, don't take those combos. For me, for example.
And there's several other ones that we still unconsciously abide by, even though we have grown to know that they were just myths.
They were just lies.
They were just they were just stories to keep us from doing the wrong things when we're much younger.
So thank you to all of you who joined us via Facebook, YouTube. We're live there right now, and our website www.clicknaija.net. And those who listen to us on MixLR. Thank you for choosing to listen to Click Naija, to Enne and Sylvia on that Nigerian thing. We appreciate you, and to all the who commented, Pastor Joe Barnabas. Thank you for commenting.
Thank you so much, Pastor.
Carrying us along.
All right. It's the end of the show today, but next week we'll be right here with another fresh edition. Sylvia Ishegbe and my humble self, Ene Kenyawe. Thank you so much for being with us. Bye.
What's that? Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.
That's not Naija. What do we say? We will see. We will jam later. Make that no mess. What's that dance? Do like this.